Let's stick with that Oracle story. So investors delighted by the growth prospects of this company. Let's get more on the results with Siti Panigrahi, Managing Director of Mizuho Securities. Thank you very much indeed for joining us, Siti. What in particular do you think investors liked about the Oracle forecast?
Yeah, thanks for having me. I would say the fiscal Q1 results was mixed, but I think what's important, I would say three things. First, the backlog growth, that is massive. We're talking about 359% growth, $455 billion of backlog. That is a massive, and itself in Q1, 317 billion backlog or RPO they added. And that is mostly so far 4 major contracts from Meta, OpenAI, and xAI. But next thing is that how do you translate that backlog into revenue? Management guided 5 years their cloud infrastructure revenue. That's a CAGR of 69% growth. That is a massive, for a large cap company. This is one of the growth rate we have never seen before. And then the third point is that they're also seeing momentum on their non-AI cloud business, which is basically, grew 1,500 plus, with the hyperscaler partnership. That part of the revenue grew 1,500 plus. So overall, we are seeing a strong momentum on AI. That is what helping Oracle. That was the key focus on the last night earnings call.
Hi, CT, it's Bryden here. I'm just wondering if you could speak to Oracle and some of its competitors, but the concerns have been about the ramp up in capital spending has been so quick and significant, and how companies like Oracle are balancing obviously the incredible demand that they're seeing for their services, while at the same time making sure that that capital investment is being allocated properly. And it seems like there's the risk that a lot of this money is being funneled out the door in a very quick way, which might not ever see the returns that are expected. At the same time, there's no denying that the growth and demand is off the charts. And so how do you think companies can balance that? And does it maybe lend itself to more management experienced teams like an Oracle?
Yeah, look, Oracle has I think, most experienced management team, in software industry. Larry has so much experience in terms of technology, and he's also the largest owner of Oracle. Remember, and he's as an owner, he's not going to approve a project not seeing double-digit IRR. So then talking about CapEx, the way Oracle is doing is they're investing in CapEx as they are bringing in revenue. So what does that mean? Like Larry talked about last night. So their CapEx investment are like right now they're building data center, and even handing over the data center to customer is now taking a week versus months. And second thing on the CapEx side, he said that because they are the now largest customer of GPUs, network equipment, they are getting favorable vendor financing. So we are going to see that whether how they are going to finance it, they have not talked about it. Hopefully that's the next major catalyst at the Investors Day, October 16th. They're going to talk about the financing of the CapEx. But we believe in our estimate, they are getting double-digit IRR of this CapEx investment.
Wow. I mean, the sheer backlog at Oracle, you gave us some numbers there. Can you just or the bookings number, which is a measure of the backlog. I'm seeing a number by one metric of more than $450 billion for Oracle.
Yeah. That's exactly now $455 billion of backlog. That grew 360%, which is never heard of before. So it's a massive backlog growth that you're seeing. And one thing I want to highlight here that what you're seeing here is mostly from the AI company trying to do training. When enterprise start adopting AI, this is even going to be massive for Oracle. Remember, Oracle offer a full stack, starting from application to they are the industry-leading database. Their data gets stored, and now they are offering AI capacity for training and inferencing. Then they have AI agents. So now this is the complete stack for enterprise. So you might see even this is just the beginning. There will be a massive opportunity from here.
Let's have another look at Oracle in the pre-market, because obviously it's been spectacular. So you, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm looking at your latest numbers, I think. You have a price target of $350 US for Oracle and an outperform rating.
That's correct. In fact, in mid-August, we published a deep dive note on Oracle momentum, and we think that they're soon going to join the $1 trillion club. I mean, we are not expecting that quick, and probably you can see today market already enterprise value is $1 trillion. And we raised to $300 price tag. We raised that to $350. That is based on our fiscal 28 EBIT growth. We're getting in line with peers multiple. So you might see even more upside from there.
The one question I have, Siti, is we've been talking about AI and data centers and all the infrastructure build out now for at least 18 months. That's been a core theme. And I think when you see a business like Oracle post the results that it does and make the move that it does in the pre-market after this much time, do you think that, and it's not like Oracle shares haven't been up, over the last several years. But do you think that there's still an investor skepticism to the AI and the viability of it, because it's the moves this far into a cycle where everyone sort of has expectations for it? It still seems maybe enough investors are not appreciating some of the businesses like Oracle in this environment.
That's a great point, but because if you go back to the history, if you look at last decade, 2010 to 2020, their top line growth was only 4 or 5%, and operating income growth was around that 4 or 5%. That was the old chapter of Oracle, what investors know about Oracle. But if you look at the new chapter, which we call it this decade, from 2020 to 2030, this growth CAGR is going somewhere like double digit, 20% plus. That is the kind of new chapter of Oracle that investors are not used to yet. So AI, they are the structural AI winner. And right now, everybody looking at the training, AI training that we're seeing, but next opportunity will come inferencing, enterprise uptaking AI. So you see that investment that Larry and the management team did for AI is going to pay off. So it's going to be a new chapter for Oracle in terms of growth story.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate you giving us all this time today. Siti Panigrahi is Managing Director at Mizuho Securities.